nouns, common and proper. The general name of a person, place, animal, or a thing is a common noun. For example, he is a clown. In this sentence, we are talking about a clown. Clown is a general name for the person. They live in a city. In this sentence, we are talking about a city. City is a general name for the place. It is his dog. In this sentence, we are talking about a dog. Dog is a general name for the animal. This is a pastry. In this sentence, we are talking about a pastry. Pastry is a general name for the thing. Common nouns are not capitalized unless they begin a sentence or are part of a title. Special names given to people, places, pets, days, months, organizations, etc. are proper nouns. For example, John, the clown, entertains people in a circus. In this sentence, we are talking about John, the clown. John is a special name for the clown. They live in Mumbai. In this sentence, we are talking about Mumbai, a city. Mumbai is the special name for the city. His dog's name is Pluto. In this sentence, we are talking about Pluto the dog. Pluto is the special name for the dog. All proper nouns begin with capital letters. The special name given to a country, city, road, river, mountain, monument, festival, etc. is a proper noun. All the words in a proper noun begin with a capital letter.
Notice how it says all the words
For example,
in the proper noun.
my uncle lives in New Zealand. The Red Fort is situated in New Delhi. My school is on Mahatma Gandhi Road.
Okay. Zadie, please sanitize. Turn on the light. Sanitize. Okay. So today, what we're talking about, so this is the title of your notes, are common and proper nouns. So the title of our notes today are common and proper nouns. Common is C-O-M-M-O-N, from the word and. Then proper, P-R-O-P-E-R, nouns, N-O-U-N-S. And then, of course, today's date is September 21st, 2020.
Miss Gomez,
Yes, sorry.
I can't see the word after and.
Proper. P-R-O-P-E-R. So common and proper nouns. So first, before we can even talk about common and proper nouns, we need to talk about what is a noun. So, first, we're going to draw all the way over to the pink line. We're going to draw our dot. And then we're going to say, what is a noun? N-O-U-N. Well, a noun is, it's a part of speech. Noun is the name of the part of speech. What type of word is it? A noun is a word that names, I might have to switch markers, a person, place, thing, or idea. So a noun is a word that names a person, a place, a thing, or an idea. For example, we have girl, which names a person. We have place, a city is a place. A city is the word that names a place. Make sure that you are copying things exactly as I am. So look at the indentation, look at the punctuation. Make sure you're spelling things correctly. Make sure you're putting capital letters in the correct place, especially today. It is extremely important that you are making sure to copy the capitalization in all of these words today. So a girl is a name for a person. A city is a name for a place. Bear is the name of a thing, a bear, or it names a thing. And then love is an idea. When we say idea, we mean something we can't necessarily touch. So we have names for people, places, things, or ideas. For example, a girl names a person, a city names a place, a bear names a thing, love names an idea. There are two types of nouns. So put an indentation, put a little dash to show that this falls under nouns. There are concrete nouns. Concrete nouns. Concrete nouns name people, places, or things that we can see, touch, feel, smell, etc. Like literal things that we can see. Like, we can see a girl. We can see it. I can walk up to Cullen and touch her with my hand, feel her. She is real. She is there. Girls, boys, children, men, women, teachers, whatever. Those are all concrete nouns that name people. They are also the names of places that we can see, touch, feel, smell, whatever. So city. We can see a city. We can see the buildings that make up the city. We can see the roads and the people that live there. Same with a state or a country. Those are actual things. I am in Memphis right now, so it is a concrete noun. I am in a city. Or a bear. The names of animals. You can see an animal. You can touch an animal. You can hear an animal. Different foods. So does everybody understand what concrete nouns are? They are names for people, places, or things that we can actually touch, feel, smell, see, whatever. Does everybody understand? So book is the name of a thing. I can touch a book, so it is a concrete noun. Poster. I can see and touch a poster. You can't see it, what I'm doing, but there's a poster up here. So it is a thing. It is a concrete noun. Now the other type of nouns are abstract nouns. Which are, usually they name ideas, comma, which we can't see, hear, touch, feel, smell, etc. For example, love. Can we see love? Hand down. Sorry, I'll give you a chance to answer in a little bit. Can you see love? If two people love each other, like your mom or your dad or your grandma, can you actually see that feeling going between the two people? Do you see little hearts that go between the two people? No. You can feel that somebody loves you. You can see by their actions, but you can't actually see that feeling. Same with, what's another abstract noun we could talk about? Sadness. You can see on somebody's face that they're feeling sad, but can you actually see that feeling coming out of their bodies? No. Even if you see them crying, well, you're not seeing the sadness, you're seeing the concrete noun, tears. Tears, a tear is a concrete noun. It names that drop of water coming out of their eyes, but you can touch it, you can see it, you can feel that it's wet. But that's not sadness. You feel the tear is the concrete noun, sadness is the abstract noun. Yes, Victoria?
The tears can also be tears of happiness.
Yes, that's true. But happiness, that's another one. Can we see happiness? No, we can see somebody smile, but a smile is a concrete noun. Happiness, the feeling that is making them smile, is an abstract noun. We can't see the happiness. It's not little smiley faces coming out of their head that show us that they're happy. Good. So abstract nouns are usually ideas, things we can't touch, we can't feel them, we can't actually see them. We may be able to see things that tell us that somebody is feeling these things. So usually feelings would be an example of abstract nouns. Yes, Zari.
I can't see what's in the glare.
I can't. What words can you see? Because I can't tell.
Name, and then I can't see what's next.
Ideas.
I couldn't hear you.
Ideas. So if that happens, girls at home, make sure that you just leave a little space for the words you can't see, and then keep going so that later on you can just fill in the space when you're able to ask. Yes, Kingston, quickly. Love, sadness, happiness. Anger. Yes, anger. That's another one. We can see somebody's frown or someone's angry look, but can we actually see anger? No. We can tell that maybe they have a frown or their eyes are squinted. But that's not the anger. That's just a motion that they are making that shows this. But we don't actually see anger as like, I don't know, somebody, like in the movies and cartoons when somebody's angry, sometimes their like head will burst into flames. There are flames around their head or something. We don't actually see that. Okay, so those are examples of concrete nouns, which are things we can actually touch or hold in our hands or smell or see or whatever. And then abstract nouns, which we can't. We just know that they exist. So, can I go ahead and erase? I'm going to leave noun up here, but I'm going to erase concrete and
Yes, you
abstract
can.
nouns. Because that's just a quick little thing. I want you to know the difference between concrete nouns and abstract nouns.
So that you're not all starting here. So that you can easily see where the new concept starts.
Yes,
So
baby.
we don't really write.
You write everything unless I say don't write it.
This is what's causing you to take time.
It says love, sadness, happiness, anger. Okay, so the main point of our lesson today is what are common and proper nouns? Well, skip a line between the concrete and abstract nouns. Start in the same place that you started with those, with a dash. And first let's talk about a common noun. What is a common noun? C-O-M-M-O-N, noun. A common noun names any person, place, or thing. So like it said in the video, it's just the general name, not the specific name. So it's not the actual name of the person, not the actual name of the place, or the actual name of the thing. For example, a general name for a person could be brother. Brother is a common noun. You're not talking about any specific one, you're just talking about a brother. You're not naming your brother. Or for a place, the word museum. You're not naming the specific museum, you're just saying, hey, let's go to the museum. Or do you like going to museums? We're not naming a specific one, we're just talking about any old museum. Or a name of a thing, like dog. We're not talking about a specific dog, or even if we are talking about a specific dog, we're not saying their name. We're just talking about a dog, or even our dog. Okay, sorry, I don't need to see that because I want you to focus. I want you to be looking at it. I don't need to look at it. Okay, so those are common nouns. They're just the general name for people, places, or things. Like brother, we're not giving the specific name of this brother. We're just talking about brothers in general. Or maybe I'm talking about my brother, but I'm not saying his name. So it's just my brother. Or we're going to a museum. I may know which museum I'm going to, but if I don't say the name of the museum, then it's just a common noun. Same with the dog. I may be talking about a specific dog, but if I'm not using that dog's name, it's just a common noun. The next type, so proper nouns. Proper nouns, P-R-O-P-E-R, nouns. A proper noun is the specific. Specific means exact. Specific is another word for exact. So the specific name of a person, place, or thing. So a proper noun is the specific name of a person, place, or thing. The common noun is just any name for a person, place, or thing, like brother, museum, or dog. But a proper noun is the specific name of a person, place, or thing. For example, my brother's name is Mark. So that would be the proper noun. That's his specific name. So does everybody see the difference between the common noun brother and the proper noun Mark? This is the specific name of this, my brother. For museum, we have the Pink Palace. Please make sure that all capitals and punctuation you are copying exactly as I have it. Otherwise, this lesson will not go very well for you. So the Pink Palace is the specific name for the museum that I'm talking about. Bless you. So does everybody see why museum is common? I could be talking about any old museum. Even if I'm talking about Pink Palace, if I'm not naming it, it's still just a common noun museum. And then it's also the specific name of a thing, like a dog. My dog's name is Prim. So Prim is the proper noun that I could use to replace the common noun dog. So dog, I'm just talking about any old dog. Or I may be talking about my dog, but I'm not naming her. But once I give her specific name, that's when it becomes a proper noun. So now, does everybody see the difference between the common noun dog and the proper noun Prim? Even if I'm saying I'm taking my dog for a walk, that's still common. But if I say I'm taking Prim for a walk, well then Prim is proper. So remember, a common noun is just the name of the person, place, or thing, the general name. The proper noun is the specific name of the person, place, or thing. Heads up? Is everybody ready for me to move on? Because I need more space. Okay, does everybody understand? Common nouns, the general name. Proper nouns, the specific name. So I could say student. Would student be proper or common? Would student be proper or common, Zari?
Common.
Common, because am I naming a specific student, Zari? No, I'm not.
No.
What would be a proper noun that means the same thing as student? What would a proper noun that means the same thing as student be? Victoria. Cullen. Because Cullen is the specific name of a student. What about school? Is school common or proper? Carla.
Common.
Common, because are we naming a specific school?
No.
No. What if I said, my school is fun? I'm talking about a specific school, but is it still common or is it proper? Colin?
Common.
Huh?
Common.
Common, because did I say the name of the school?
No.
No, but what if I say Immaculate Conception Cathedral School is fun? What did I just do? Is that common or proper? Michaela? Proper, because I named the specific school. So remember, common nouns name the general, it's the general name for any person, place, or thing, or idea. A proper noun is the specific name of the person, place, or thing. Ideas don't typically have a proper version because we wouldn't replace an idea with a specific name. It's just the name of the feeling. Ideas are usually feelings. Okay, I'm going to erase. Now we're going to talk a little more about how we indicate when we're writing that a noun is common or proper. You guys probably already know this. How do you think when we're writing we show that a word is common or proper? said it in the video. What do we have to use to show that a noun is a proper noun? Kingston? A capital letter. Good. Is the whole word capitalized, Kingston? No. Just what part? What part is capitalized of a proper noun? The first letter. So, we'll put this under noun still. You can skip a space. Proper nouns always, underline always twice. Proper nouns always begin with a capital letter. Always, 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 always. So do you see why I was saying make sure you are copying these words exactly as I'm writing them? Because if you have a proper noun and you do not capitalize the first letter, guess what you just did? You said that proper noun was a common noun, and is it? Can a proper noun begin with a lowercase letter? No. Otherwise, you are wrong. So proper nouns always begin with a capital letter, period. If a proper noun has more than one word, comma, if a proper noun has more than one word, each important word begins with a capital letter. So if a proper noun, let's put that. If a proper noun has more than one letter, more than one word, oh, so close. If a proper noun has more than one word, each important word begins with a capital letter. So, for example, immaculate, we have that capital I. If I put three letters under, if I put three lines under a letter, it means that's capital. It means it needs to be capitalized. Immaculate conception. The C is capitalized at the beginning of conception. Cathedral. That C at the beginning of cathedral is capitalized. School. That S is capitalized. So we have the specific name of our school, Immaculate Conception Cathedral School. That means the first letter of every word is capitalized. Even though you may say, well, but school's common. But in this case, are we just talking about any old school, or is it part of the name, the specific name of a school? Cullen?
It's part of a name.
It's part of a name. So even though school is technically a common noun, if it's part of the name, the specific name of a place, you do capitalize it. Another example is Whole Foods. Whole Foods is the specific name of a grocery store. It's two words, but because it's the specific name, the W in whole and the F in foods has to be capitalized. Another example. New Year's is the specific name of a holiday. So that means the N in new, the Y in years, and the D in day must all be capitalized. Can I erase? I'll give you a minute. So proper nouns always begin with a capital letter. If a proper noun has more than one word, each important word must be capitalized. So for now, since you don't know what word is important and what's not, because we haven't learned that lesson yet, we won't learn it for a couple weeks, maybe even a couple months, I can't remember exactly where it is. All you need to know is that every word, if a proper noun has more than one word, each word needs to begin with a capital letter. And we'll see more examples of that when we get to the guided practice. Okay, I'm going to have to erase because just one quick note. Common nouns begin with a lowercase letter unless, so common nouns begin with a lowercase letter unless it is the first word of a sentence. So common nouns always begin with a lowercase letter unless it's the first word of a sentence. Because we know we always capitalize the first letter of a sentence. Okay, so how do you feel about common and proper nouns? Okay, because I'm going to tell you some words that are always proper that you may not realize are proper. Because we know the specific name of a person, Zadie, is proper. The specific name of a place, Target, is proper. The specific name of a thing, like your pet. I don't know any of your pets' names. Daisy. Rosie.
Jax.
I heard somebody say, but I forgot what they said. I was talking to Jax, whoever. That name is proper. But some words that you may not have quite realized are always proper. Let's see. The specific names for cities, states, and countries are proper. So these specific names for cities, towns, states, countries, whatever, are always proper. So what are you going to do with the first letter of all of those things? Carla.
You have it capitalized.
Good. You will capitalize it. The specific name of a city, like Memphis. Or the specific name of a state, like California. Or the specific name of a country, like England. Those are all proper. You would capitalize them. If you have a city that has two words, like Oklahoma City, the first letter of both of those words would be capitalized. If you have a state that has two words, like New Mexico, the first letter of New and the first letter of Mexico would be capitalized. If you have a country that has more than one word. Like, oh my gosh, I just had it in my head and I just forgot what it was. I just had it in my head. What was it? New Zealand. The N in new and the Z in Zealand would be capitalized. The specific names for days, months, and holidays. The specific the specific names for days, months, and holidays are proper. So, Sunday is proper, Monday is proper, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, those are all proper nouns. The specific names for months, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, those are all proper nouns. The specific names for holidays, like Christmas, or Halloween, or Easter, or New Year's Day, or Labor Day, are all capital. So that means for holidays, if there are two or more words, like Labor Day, both of those words would be capitalized. Independence Day, both of those words would be capitalized. Not birthdays, because is your birthday a specific major holiday? And if we're just talking about birthday,
That's not hard.
are we naming that thing? No. So birthday is not proper because it is not a holiday. It is something that we celebrate, but it's not a holiday, right? Is your birthday a holiday?
No.
I mean, if you're born on the 4th of July, then yes, but is it a holiday because of your birthday? No, it's a holiday because it's the 4th of July. Or if you're born on Christmas, well, yes, your birthday is a holiday, but not because of your birthday. So the word birthday is not capitalized. However, my birthday is June 22nd, so the J in June would be capitalized. But 22nd is a number. Can we capitalize numbers? Is there such thing as capitalized and lowercase numbers? No. Yes, Victoria, quickly.
My grandmother's birthday is on Christmas Eve.
Yes. Christmas Eve is a specific name for a holiday, so we would capitalize Christmas, the C in Christmas, and the E in Eve. Okay, so does everybody understand? These specific names for cities, states, and countries are proper, so that means we capitalize them. If there's more than one word, we capitalize it. The specific names for days, months, and holidays are proper. In the case of holidays, if there's more than one word, we capitalize both of it. Same with places, like the Pink Palace. Well, we capitalize the P in pink and the P in palace because it's two words that mean one specific name. So, right now, what I want you to do is, if you are at home, get out your guided practice. It is labeled with GP. Okay, so before we begin, go ahead, name, number, and date. And then, Zadie, please read us that first bullet point at the top of the page. This is just a reminder.
A proper noun names a particular person, place, or thing.
Particular means the same thing as specific, which means the same thing as exact. So a proper noun names a particular or a specific person, place, or thing, such as
Miss Brown.
That's the specific name of a person, such as
San Francisco.
that's the specific name of a place, or such as
Atlantic Ocean.
that's the specific name of a thing. The specific name of an ocean, which is a thing, the specific name of a city, which is a place, and the specific name of this lady, which is a person. Okay? Zadie, read that next bullet point because they go together.
A proper noun begins with a capital letter.
Good. So proper noun names a particular person, place, or thing. They always begin with a capital letter. Kingston, read the third bullet point.
Some proper nouns.
Louder and slower.
Some proper nouns contain more than one word. Each important word begins with a capital letter.
Good. So like we talked about, some proper nouns contain more than one word. Each important word begins with a capital letter. For example, what's the first one, Kingston?
Independence Day.
The first one.
Statue of Liberty.
Statue of Liberty. The Statue of Liberty is a specific name of a thing. Notice how statue is capitalized and liberty is capitalized, but of is not. What does that tell you about the word of? Victoria.
It is not a noun, or it's not a proper noun.
It's part of a proper noun though. But what does it say about proper nouns with more than one word? What does it say about proper nouns with more than one word? Kingston? Quick, 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 come on. You have to capitalize the important words. So since Statue of Liberty is all one proper noun, focus, 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 and of is not capitalized, what does that tell you about the word of? Okay, Kingston, I guess you're the only one here today. It's not important. Noses, cover your noses, please. Not covering your noses is just as bad as not wearing one. Some proper nouns contain more than one word. Each important word begins with a capital letter. So if we have Statue of Liberty, statue and liberty are both capitalized, of is not. That tells you that statue and liberty are important, of is not important. So if you come across a word and has of, are you going to capitalize it? If it is a proper noun that includes of, like Statue of Liberty. Zadie?
No.
No. Kingston, what's the other example of a proper noun with more than one word? Boston Red Sox. That is the name of a sports team. Each letter is capitalized. That tells us all those words are capitalized. Are important. The words that are not important are words like of. Okay, the last bullet point. Read that, Michaela. Loud and slow.
The name of a day, month, or holiday begins with a capital letter.
The name of a day, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The name of a month, I'm not going to say them again, but you know what the names of the month are. And holidays begin with a capital letter. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to read the list of nouns below. We're going to decide whether each noun is common or proper and write it in the correct column. We're going to capitalize the nouns in the proper column. So we can't look at these and figure out, oh, it's capitalized. That means it's proper. Because we have to figure it out. So Victoria, the first word is Independence Day. Is that a common noun or a proper noun? Proper. Why do you think that? Why is it proper? How do you know?
Because it's
How do we know? Who can help her out? How do we know that Independence Day is a proper noun? Quickly. It's the specific name of a what? Holiday. So what letter do we capitalize in Independence Day, Victoria? The I in Independence, is that it?
No.
Oops, I spelled it wrong. What else? Good. The I in Independence and the D in Day. Now we're done with that one. Okay, very good. Next one. Hank Aaron. Cullen. Hank Aaron. Is that proper or common?
Common.
Is a Hank Aaron just a general old thing? Look at those words. What are those examples of? Hank and Aaron. What are those examples of? Come on, you gotta give me an answer.
Proper.
Okay, but why? That's the only other option. So you can't just tell me proper because that's the only other option. Why is it proper? Who can help her out? Zari? What are Hank and Aaron are examples of what?
People.
Well,
They're people, so that's why they're
okay, but so is girl and boy. But girl and boy is a name for people, but we wouldn't capitalize those. Why are we why is Hank Aaron proper?
It's someone's first name and last name.
Good, because Hank and Aaron are both examples of a name. It's not like girl and boy, which is just the name for a person. Hank and Aaron are both examples of names. People's names, men's names. So that means it has to be proper because this is just somebody's name. What letters do we capitalize, Cullen?
H
In what?
in Hank.
What else?
And A in Aaron.
Hank, the H in Hank, and the first A in Aaron. So if you come across a word like this and you're not sure, you're like, I've never heard of that before. But Cullen, you know that Hank and Aaron are men's names, right? Aaron spelled this way. You know that those are men's or boys' names. You've probably heard of somebody named Hank or know somebody named Aaron. So I'm talking, it's spelled this way. This way is usually a boy's name. Aaron with an E is a girl's name, typically. So that means, what must this be if you have two examples of boys' names? Is it just a regular common noun?
No.
Is a Hank a person, place, or thing? A Hank just a general thing?
No.
Or an Aaron?
No.
No. So that means it must be a proper noun. It's somebody's name. Home plate. Zadie, home plate. Is it common or proper?
Common.
Why is it common? Does it name, it's a thing, does it name a specific thing?
No.
Like it's something that somebody gave? No. It's just a thing. Home plate. So do we capitalize anything, Zadie?
No.
No. Okay, diamond. Smith, diamond. Talking about baseball here. So would baseball, a diamond, when we're talking about a baseball diamond or even the gem, is that common or proper?
Common.
Common. So do we have any capitals?
No.
No. It's just a thing. Nobody has come along and named the diamond something. Okay. Ooh, this is a tough one, so I will tell you this. Summer. Summer is the name of a season, but typically we do not capitalize the names of seasons. So summer, spring, winter, and fall are common nouns. We do not, the names of seasons are not proper. So are we going to capitalize the name of a season? No. Next one, stadium. Michaela, stadium. Is that a common or a proper noun? Common, because are we naming a specific stadium?
No.
Like the Liberty Bowl? No, we're just saying any old stadium. If we said Liberty Bowl, then yes, we would capitalize the L in Liberty and the B in Bowl, because it's a specific football stadium. But we're just talking about any old stadium, so it's common. Now, Jackie Robinson. Carla, is Jackie Robinson common or proper?
Proper.
Proper, because Jackie Robinson is somebody's specific name. So do we capitalize any letters, Carla?
Yes.
What do we capitalize?
We capitalize the J in Jackie and the R in Robinson.
Good. It's two words. It's proper, so we have to capitalize both the first letter of both words. Yes, Victoria, quickly. He is a baseball player. All of these are about baseball. So what do you think our next unit is all about?
Baseball.
Baseball. Okay, the next one, game. Zari, game. Is that common or proper?
Common.
Common, because we're just talking about a game. Now, if I say football, football is a more specific name for a game, but it is still common because we're not talking about a specific thing. Now, if we said the Super Bowl, that would be proper because we are talking about a specific football game. But game is common and football is common. So even though football is a little more specific, it is not the specific name of something. Okay, uniform. Ethan, is that common or proper? Common, because, well, we don't have a specific name for that. Uniform, so do we have any capitals? No. Ebbets Field. Victoria. Now, you may have never heard of this, but what is it? Is it common or proper? What? Proper. Why do you think that?
Because it sounds like somebody's field.
So it sounds like the specific name of a field. Good. Victoria has never heard of Ebbets Field. I've never heard of Ebbets Field. But she made an inference that it was a proper noun because it sounds like a specific name that somebody would give to a stadium or a field or something like that. Ebbets, we know, is not a thing. It's not a noun. So that means it must be somebody's name. If you have a place that is named after a person, that means it's a proper noun, and you would capitalize both first letters. Okay, coach. Kingston, is that common or proper? Common. Because are we naming a specific coach, or are we just talking about any old coach? Are we naming a specific coach here? No, we're just talking about any old coach. So coach is common. Shortstop. Well, Kingston, I just picked you again. And Victoria, I just picked you again. Zadie, shortstop. Is that common or proper? Is it? Is that a specific name for someone or something?
No.
No, so would it be proper?
No.
What would it be?
Common.
Common, because it's like coach. It's just a position. It is not proper. Guys, some of you are kind of guessing. If it is not a name, someone's specific name, a place's specific name, an animal's, like a pet's specific name, is it common or proper? If it is not the specific name that someone has given to a person, a place, an animal, a competition, whatever, is it common or proper? Colin?
Common.
Common. Shortstop is the name of a position, not someone's specific name. Like coach. If I said Coach J, then I would capitalize it because I'm using that as his name. But if I just said coach, then no, I would not. Okay. New York. Ethan, is that common or proper?
Proper.
Proper. Why? How do you know that? It's the specific name of a state. What letters do I capitalize in New York? The N in new. Is that it? And the Y in York. Good. Okay, July. Is that common or proper? Carla.
Proper.
How do you know that?
Because at top it says the name of a day, month, or holiday begin with a capital letter.
And July is the name of a what?
Month.
Month. Smith, World Series. Is that common or proper?
Proper.
How do you know that? Not because there's only 2 lines left and there's no common. How do you know that World Series has to be proper? What is it?
Because it's the name of a thing.
It's the name, well, okay, but it's the specific, so is the name of a thing, so is uniform. Why is World Series proper, but uniform isn't? Because uniform names a thing. But why is World Series proper?
Because World Series is a specific thing.
It's the specific name for a competition, like the Super Bowl. If you have, like, somebody gave it the name World Series. So it is proper. What, do we capitalize any letters?
We capitalize the W in world and the S in series.
Good. Last word, Ohio. Zari, is that common or proper?
Proper.
How do you know? Not because there's only one line left, so it must go there, but why is Ohio capitalized? What is Ohio?
It's a state.
It's the specific name of a state. The specific names of all states, cities, countries, whatever, are all capitalized. Okay, very good. Let's see, you do have independent practice. We'll do the same thing that we did last week. You can finish it tonight, or you can start it and finish it during the day tomorrow. You have until tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock to turn it in. So does everybody understand? It's like last week. You can start it tonight and finish it during the day, or you can just go ahead and finish it tonight, or you can save it for tomorrow. But think about how last week worked. Did we have a whole lot of time the next day? No, but most of you finished the night before, so you didn't have to worry about it, but that is your choice for now, okay?
It's on the printer right now.
Okay, just watch this for now. Just wait, because we got to go really fast so we can have time for social studies. So this is the front. You're doing the same exact thing that we did on guided practice. You're choosing which words are common, which words are proper. If it's proper and there's more than one word, what do? If the one of the words is proper and there's more than one word in it, what do? Michaela? Capitalize what?
The first word.
Of?
The first word.
Only the first word?
Okay.
If it's proper and there is more than one word, you capitalize all the important words. The only one that I'm telling you right now you're not going to capitalize is of. So if you don't see of, you can go ahead and capitalize it. Remember, some things like coach or shortstop, you may be like, well, those are specific names for people, but are they their names? No. It's just the name of their position or their job. The specific names of positions or jobs are not capitalized unless you're also including their name, like Coach J. Coach is his job, but we're using his name, J. So then it becomes proper. But if we're just talking about coach, it is not capitalized. So you have to think, well, coach is a specific job, but does it include that person's name? The name that they were given when they were born. Kingston. So would it be common or proper? If it does not include the name that they were given when they were born, would it be common or proper, Kingston? Common. Okay, same for places. Well, we've got stadium, but we don't have the name that somebody gave it when it was built. So if it doesn't have the name that somebody gave it when it was built, it is common. I hope you guys are listening, because a lot of you aren't, and I'm just trying to help you right now. But if you're not going to listen, then you don't get that help. I can't be in your brain making you listen. So I can give you all the help you need, but if you're not listening, it's not going to mean anything. Okay, look at the back. On the back, don't forget to read the box, but it says, read each sentence, underline the proper nouns once, and then circle the common nouns. So we have the example. She went to the Grand Canyon for vacation. Ignore she, because that's another part of speech that sometimes this website has some typos. But she went to the Grand Canyon for vacation. Well, Grand Canyon is this specific name for a place. Somebody gave it that name when they discovered it. Vacation is a thing. But is it naming a specific vacation? No. So Grand Canyon is the specific name for a place, so it is proper. Vacation is just the name of a thing that you go on, so it is common. Some of these sentences have more than one noun. So that means there may be 2 proper nouns, or 3 proper nouns, or 1 common noun, or 8 common nouns, whatever. Make sure that you get them all, because each one counts as a point. So if you were to read, she went to the Grand Canyon for vacation, and you forgot to circle the common noun vacation, that would be minus a point. So make sure you're looking for every single noun. So remember, person, place, thing, or idea. That means like happiness and things like that are nouns. And make sure that you underline the common nouns and underline the proper nouns and circle the common nouns. Look for all of them. So you have to take your time with this. This is not something you can rush through because you're going to forget a lot of words, which means you will get a low score. So you cannot rush through this. You have to take your time. Okay, so go ahead and put your homework and your guided practice in return to school, because you will bring your guided practice home to help you. You will also bring your grammar notebook home to help you. Once you have put your guided practice and your independent practice in return to school, you can put away your grammar notebook. You'll get it back out later. Get out social studies, your book, and your vocabulary notebook.